Okay, my friends, day 2. Check this out in the lobby. As I told you, we were going to have all these recreations adorning the long hallway. We managed to get them all put up. This is before the heavy and a large, oversized kiddie rides and other big items. So mainly monsters, with the exception of 2 sci-fi. And then right by the fountain here, we have Flash Gordon. So man, what a difference. It totally transformed the lobby hallway. Seems like a gallery. I'm completely beat to heck. Yesterday was brutal, but I've been operating with kind of a bug for, geez, nearly, seems like 2-3 weeks now. So I'm completely worn down. Let's get this sign plugged in here. And expecting Mike Hasanoff and Kenny to show up, button up, clean up, tweak, fine tune. The rest of these, there's the final poster there hung up. So now we have this entire section done. You guys caught a peek of some of this stuff. It's actually late. Burgie decided to go there. Get another peek here. I'll talk about Maria. I didn't show you Maria previously. I was going to do a separate video on her, and I will. Here's some fortune tellers unwrapped. This solar horoscope had a little mishap, so we have to reposition her. Original marquee. It's one of the projects for today. There's your original Madame Zeta and Puss in Boots. Hopefully original. We'll get confirmation today. That was wrapped up too. There's your horoscope machine. That humongous marquee. This case, it has to have the pre-war stuff. And here we added the bazooka gun. See, I got the cardboard templates still waiting on some other machines. And the secret one there, God only knows when that will be done. And I am running on fumes though. There's your giant Gort. We have a little mishap with him too because his visor should go down after running his sequence and it's staying up. So that's why there's a ladder in front of him. When you take the head off, it works just fine. There's nothing binding. Originally the cord was wrapped around there and it was creating some binding issues. So we'll have to unravel that mystery. Some more stuff. I have one more pinball machine coming in that corner. So now we finally have, there's your Asta Brain, which is an amazing piece. But you see that all working. This is your 1937 Mars Pinball. I actually didn't want that out in the spot, but I didn't have any other room for it. So it's going to go there for now. All the artwork on the wall that we installed just prior. And that Parker Journey into Space is not going to stay there. So this is the beginning of day 2, and I will follow up with some other videos. And I actually got a desk delivered too. Check that out. So I'm actually starting to get a functional office. So provided I survive this ordeal, you should be, able to clean this mess up and maybe get this place open in a few weeks. That's the game plan anyway. Anyway, thanks for tuning in and stay tuned for part 2. See ya. Here's the Mars
now you should be able to coin up. And here, if you'd like to always use, I put you a bunch of buffaloes in there.
All right, what kind of extension cords do you want?
Why do I not have power? Oh, it's not plugged in.
What's that?
What kind of extension cords do you want?
Well, we need one for that grandma's fortune teller.
Ooh, those are old Buffalo quarters.
I would look,
How long?
Nickels.
Buffalo nickels.
I mean, let's show. I'll be right back. Don't do anything, Mike. Day 2 continues. So, depending where we plug her in, her cord's there. We either gonna go. There's an outlet there, but we have 2 machines here that I think they have a light. They don't do any animation. Plus, we have her. I have a multi-strip.
All right, so you got a multi-strip for there, so we just need like a 10-footer for there.
I don't even know if it's 10. We can go on this side too, though. We're gonna have 2 more
If I
machines.
get 10, I could wire tie and put it under there, so at least you have a little extra in case you move it later or do something different.
Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna move her, but you
Well,
know.
you just tell me what you want.
Yeah, this one here probably is gonna need one. I'm assuming.
No, I already plugged it in, it's fine.
Oh yeah, we have an outlet right there.
Yeah, I repaired the plug on that, put the sign on, so when it lights up, so everything should be good on that. And it just plugs right behind it.
This we gotta. This is my deal, but like I may want to move these around a little bit too.
Do whatever you want. But how many extension cords do you want? Want me to get one for here and then just one extra so we have it?
I get like 3 total for now, just in case if we need them. Let's see, everything that's here is plugged in. I'd say that's good for now. Oh, we need one for, unless that reaches. I don't think that's gonna reach. That's gotta go around. And we already have, oh, he's just got his battery charger plugged in, so.
Yeah, pretty good amount of corn.
Let's see, maybe it'll reach. He's got his battery plugged in now, but if you want to drape it over.
Let's just see if it's long enough.
That's it. Do you have any more?
No.
All right, so we need one, but really short, the shortest you could possibly find. It's right there. All right. Burgee reaches.
That's called a repeater. Single.
Meanwhile, back at the Mars game.
Here, let's demonstrate this real quick.
Okay.
All right. We are in game over. While the game is not being used, you have lights and you have the person's last score. We want to use Buffalo nickels that are in. I have some in the machine, and the reason why is because the ridge on the new nickels are too high and they tend to jam. So you start the game up, use your finger here underneath to push, because this is not like an electronic. You are actually sliding this whole board to drop this thing down. Okay, hold in, and yes, you're pulling out. It doesn't automatically go back. You call the ball up on top, and then to test all of them, you're going to get your point. Yeah, there you go. Now, what you're trying to do is bump it hard enough here so it hits the repeater. So you go up here and it's going to go pop, 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 pop. That's your repeater. And you have another repeater on the deck, which is here. And you got your singles.
So that would like win you in the game if you were.
No, it's not winning the game. It's about winning the points. These are gambling machines. So the purveyor is going to have a card of some sort made up saying, you reach the 4,000 pounds, you win a free game. Not 4,000 pounds, 4,000 points. It's not about getting to it's about getting to 4,000, and winning a free game is you basically win a nickel. You get to 5,000 and say you win 3 games, so you win 15 cents. These pinball machines at this time were not about the game. It was a legal gambling machine. Mm-hmm. So here you have 3 chances to go up.
So you actually got a nickel from it?
No.
Oh.
You go to the operator.
Go to the operator.
Back in the day in the arcades, that was their jobs.
These things were being serviced all the time. just like we did that sometimes from moving around, you're gonna hear the game go pop, 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 pop. Slide the gas out, and you're just adjusting that this little pin is in the center of this little donut.
Now you won't get electrocuted by
No.
touching it.
But here, watch. I'm gonna twist it. What's going on? What's going on? Just undo your machine. Yeah. During gameplay, those all go on.
There's a ladybug wing or something like that.
That's weird.
Tick.
That's good luck.
Yeah.
Should I wipe this with some Windex?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to.
You don't want to mess around. This play field is
What are you twisting? Are you twisting the cap or the spring?
But you
the
don't want
spring
it
is connected to the cap.
Okay.
So what I'm just doing is you're just moving it around. So that's
And really, in either direction, right? Just it's just really just.
well, righty. I always go righty. So,
Okay. All right.
so
Day two continues.
Yeah.
What's that noise?
That's the noise
Oh.
the game makes.
Damn, this is loud. So we got this fixed, the Lunar Rescue. That seems to be fixed too.
Oh, wait.
Is that back glass in there nice?
Yeah, but I forgot something. I forgot to hold the back glass in.
All right. Those two down, one to go here. Day 4, we get Matt. Psych.
And I'm leaving.
I told you I'd get you in, Matt.
Do what?
I told you I'd get you in the video.
Shit.
So we got Matt putting in the LED
Can't
lights.
use my real name.
Oh, wait. I mean,
Somebody.
Monk. We got Monk putting in the LED lights.
If that makes you happy.
What else could we substitute? How about Mort? Can we do Mort?
Sure. It goes with your theme. More from more.
Mort. Oh, well, that would be Mork. Mork. Yeah, Mork.
As long as it's not Mindy.
All right. So this is day. Is it day 4? What the hell? Let's see. We did Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, it is day 4. So anyway, that's just a little splice in. We're gonna chop all these little pieces in and continue. What I'm gonna put under there, who the hell knows? But I guess I'll figure something out. And there's your robot gumball. Thank God I didn't have to pay 50 grand for this one. See ya. Day 4. Screwing up my door. We'll see if they leave this open with no damn window or anything.
You don't need windows. We're in Florida.
Yeah, uh-huh. Hey, come on in. There's an alarm, but you know what? There's no door. You can just stick your hand through and grab whatever you want. All right, day 4. Things get screwed up. Okay, day 4 continues, and let me show you a couple things. I'm doing bits and pieces. I'm not exposing everything at once. Trying not to, anyway, intentionally. So, a couple of things we did. Basically, everything that's on... I actually had to label them. Everything that's on needed to be plugged in. It's on an outlet. We did it with like these remote control wireless things. You can plug 2 items in there. So if you have a power strip, you would say 6, you can plug 6 items or 8 items into a power strip. Then plug the power strip into this Wi-Fi thingamajig. And then you just turn it off like this. Let's see, now it turns it all off. Much easier than me messing with it. We're officially set up. We have our merchant terminal. Come on in and pay. Spend. So we're set up. We have 2 merchant terminals. I'll show you this little corner. This probably will not stay like this because I have the Jiro Aizawa robot that Mike, which you all met in my build update video number, was it 14? He's going to fix that up a little bit. This Jupiter robot, I got to talk to Baz Toys, because there's no cord. I don't know if it works. I don't know if was any kind of remote, or there had to be a remote. But you can see here it has these toggle switches. So conceivably, you don't need a remote. Things will work off these toggles. Now, I got this from Main Street Toys. The eyes were loose, so we did adeptly glue them back on properly. And the back of this looks like a circuit board almost, so really we don't know what's going on, and I don't want a fire hazard. And it's also, looks like it could be 220. If you're a Canadian viewer, let me know if Canada is on the European system, 220. This claw had a little TLC. I'll have to touch that up because it cracked in transit, so we had to glue that back on. That Mouthy Marvin works perfectly. The Saturn rocket is a perfect original for you preservationists. And now we have these signs that say employees only. So we're becoming more official. And I think I showed you this, the last poster from this wall. I still need something kick-ass for here. There was this Italian stone pull lithograph of, I think it was like Trip to the Moon or something, you know, like the colorful cartoony ones like this. Guy didn't get back to me, but I do want English posters, quite frankly. And I will show you this. This is my Hank Gosey's display. I had to build this thing. Man, this thing sat in my garage for 2 years. Came out of Germany, and this is the X-No-Ray scanner, which is pretty funny. You know, it's kind of a gag item by Hank Gosey's, the late great Hank Gosey's. So in theory, you'd put your hand to scan it, but it looks like it melted the metal, so that's kind of the gag. I threw the Seiko thing there just because I thought it kind of matched. And there's his robot. Now, if you remember, I don't remember off the top of my head the robot's name. If you remember this, I know some of my viewers are familiar with Hank's work. Please remind me the name, or else I'll have to dig it up. He added the legs later because this was a prop for, I believe, like TV shows and commercials in the Netherlands, and it never had, you know how movie props go. They just need what they shoot, and this was always shot from the waist up. And I guess the person that bought it wanted the legs after, so he added the legs after. Looks better. And that, you know, at first I didn't want this chair, but then I said, you know what, with the cushion, I was almost going to take the cushion out, but then I said, I like the juxtaposition of a robot chilling out, needing cushions, you know. That elbow joint there is, you know, almost rusted on, even though I had my dehumidifier running. I tried to move that, like, to no avail. So it's kind of positioned out, kind of hugging the chair, which I don't mind. Maybe he had it like that. I'm sure if I had some WD-40 or something and I took the time to go outside, I could probably manipulate that if I didn't crack it all together. But you can see there's rust that was here. And that's pretty much how I got it. So good luck trying to work these joints. But it's still a good looking piece. Giant Hank Gosey's piece. I will get into the magic robot, just not tonight. I am exhausted, getting ready to call it a day. I was able to put a couple more bins, trying to get these cases here. Oh, and I forgot, like, the reason I even made this. Okay, I was saying that the reason that I started this video was to show you this, which you may have seen it coincidentally before, but here I have all this bottom illuminated, some vehicles there, which I'll get into another time, but so that's all illuminated. And then you saw Matt, who's been doing the LED lighting work. We also managed to get all the LED lights under here. And I decided, even though it's low, I decided to put Chrono Robot Man underneath these customs, and I have Paul's robot under here because now that it's illuminated, they just look cool. And I'll have the other Nixie Tube robot by John Rigg in here under these customs. And then I started putting the Hank custom and John custom, and there's another Paul Beesmore custom there. So they're all, this whole case 2 cases, I guess, or 1 big case, whatever you want to call it. That's devoted to customs, and now that we have this illumination. Now, these are all separate, though. That other one was all on 1 switch. These are all, 3 different LED light strands. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'll give you a peek at this. This is pretty cool over here. I do have the Italian robot toy vendor. With this slit, let's light this up. Light this up. And you know what? I'm not leaving this journey into space here, Parker machine. Wow, talk about low energy, man. I am like so beat. So beat. So if we were to dim the lights. Okay, so that's how it looks, just with no lights. And you know what? For added effect, I'm going to do this too. I'm going to plug this saucer in. So, of course, you probably saw this already, but this is with the Jetson sound. But you saw it on a short. Now you can see the whole thing in the dark, illuminated. The pinballs there, the artwork. Nice glow there. All right, my friends, that wraps up day 4 of exhaustion. And I appreciate, as always, you checking this out. And please subscribe if you haven't already done so. And thumb up the video and leave a like. I don't know how many of these I'll stitch together, but I like some of these longer ones. You can listen to them while you drink your nightcap, your scotch and soda, your old-fashioned like Mike does, your IPA, your Jägermeister, whatever the hell it is that you want to unwind with, and you can listen to my voice as you drift off into slumberland. And with that, thanks again, and I'll talk to you later.